Hey YouTube. So today I want to talk about something that's it's like a half funny, half serious kind of thing topic. But before I get into that, I just want to give some quick updates just about some things that the Reason Vegan is doing. Um, as an organization, because I want to kind of give the impression here that we're more than just a YouTube channel, a website, our social media. We're really trying to be part of the movement, vegan advocacy. On October 28th, the last Sunday in October at 4 p.m. we're going to actually be speaking at a vegan restaurant called Leaf in Haddonfield, New Jersey. I doubt many of my viewers here are near the area, but if you are, it's South Jersey, close to Philadelphia. If anyone's in that area, definitely come by October 28th at 4 p.m. at that restaurant, Leaf, because we're going to be speaking. The topic will be what is veganism. Now, this was something that we kind of talked about in our second podcast episode, but we're going to be talking about it again because it is an ongoing discussion, and that's always the purpose here, to make sure that we're kind of part of the discourse, as well as the actual on the grounds, operational stuff to move veganism more towards being a normalized part of society. And so we're really looking forward to that. Also, pretty soon, the timeline is a little murky still, but within the next few weeks, we're going to be initiating a program called Drop the Cup, where basically it's a social media campaign where we're going to be making sure that Chipotle stops producing, distributing cups, bags, any type of marketing material that make the claim that there's no animal cruelty in their products. Because that is something that they do. I wrote a piece about it called there's something, what did I call it? Oh, Chipotle's cups have left a bad taste in my mouth. And because, it's something that they do on their cups as well as their bags. They say no animal cruelty for their pork and their beef. Obviously, this is a very deceitful lie, frankly. And it's honestly harmful to the discourse about thinking about animal suffering, because it really kind of takes advantage of this so-called concept of humane meat, which in itself, philosophically, I have a disagreement with. Every vegan has a disagreement with. Well, maybe most vegans have a disagreement with, but still, humane meat in itself is a farce. So to say no animal cruelty is just a total lie. So we're going to be making sure that they stop, again, producing, distributing those cups. Any type of marketing or incorporation of those concepts into their language, we want them to discontinue. So not only is this going to be a social media thing, but we are going to be doing calls to action where we have things that you can do, out there in the world to make sure that Chipotle sees what a problem this is and puts an end to it. So, okay, those are just two quick updates. Definitely follow us on our website for more updates about all that stuff. Check out our social media, all that. Stay tuned here on YouTube, because the Reason Vegan really is going to be more than, again, a website or a YouTube channel or a Facebook page. It's going to be an actor in this movement. So join us. But the topic of the discussion today, it's half funny, half serious. I want to ask everyone what their favorite vegan meat substitute is. This is something that anyone who knows me knows my answer is going to be Beyond Meat beef burgers. They're honestly the best thing ever. I mean that as an objective statement personally, like not representative of the Reason Vegan, but Beyond Meat, the beef patties, they're the best. Literally the best. There's nothing better than those burgers. And I want to know what everyone else thinks. I mean, obviously, not everyone's going to think they're the best burger. I mean, they might be lying to themselves, which is what I would say, but, to each his or her own. So let me know in the comment box what your favorite vegan meat substitute is. And if you have a few, put a few. I'm really curious. I love eating, and I actually think that it's a really important part of veganism for me, is to be able to enjoy so many great foods, especially so many foods that I used to eat before I was vegan, and to not have that cruelty and that just pure harm on so many levels attached to it. It's a really great thing. And I kind of want it to be a display for the world too, because, another thing I want you all to think about and put in your comments is what weird things non-vegans say to you. So something that I get when I tell people I'm vegan, this has happened multiple times. Do you eat grass? So just take a second to really let that sink in. Grass. People have asked me if I eat food from the ground because eat a plant-based diet. Right? Like that's obviously illogical. So, that is something that people have said to me, and I'm curious what people have said to you, like just the ridiculous things that non-vegans say, because, I think that a lot of people get a lot of things wrong about what veganism's about, especially the food stuff. Nobody is sacrificing anything for their taste buds by being vegan. It's 2018. I thank and am grateful for the pioneers of veganism, from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and so on. They're the ones who braved it out, and they did eat maybe a less exciting diet, let's say. And I'm sure there are people who've been able to craft one, good, tasteful diets. But now it's just so easy. I mean, come on, nobody has to give anything up. That's what makes veganism so wonderful and convenient and great. And Beyond Meat burgers exist. Those are the best burgers in the world. I will say that again. I think that those burgers are literally enough to make people go vegan, because they can eat that and they'll just be like, oh snap, like this tastes so good and it doesn't have any of that cruelty and harm. Wow, like let's just eat these for the rest of our lives. So yeah, it's a little funny, little half serious thing, because there obviously is a purpose to this kind of discussion. But I can't be so big think all the time. I'm gonna run out of things to say, and I also want to be more in this movement than just like a theory kind of guy. Veganism is a culture. It's a broad-based thing. So there's the intellectual aspects, but there's also those fun aspects, like what do you eat? And maybe one day I'll do like a what I eat in a day video, because honestly, I love to eat, and I eat so much when I eat. Like, people who know me know this. I love food. So that's gonna be it for today. Just a quick little thing. So put in the comments what your favorite vegan meat substitute is. What crazy things non-vegans say to you. Stay tuned. Check out our Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Also, one thing about our Instagram, speaking of food, just popped up in my head. We do so many pictures of food on our Instagram. Check it out just for the food. Sometimes I'll see some of the pictures and I'll like get hungry, and I want to eat like that food. So if anybody's brave enough right out there to make some of the food, whatever, share it with us. We'll be happy to share it, and show that, again, vegans eat good food and food is great. So yeah, with that, yeah, everyone have a good night. Oh, October 28th, check us out, Leaf Restaurant, all that stuff. Send us any messages, comment. Have a great day. It's still playing.